Greetings, Scouts and Scouters. My name is David Gilbert, your friendly neighborhood camp director, here with the next installment of our Path to Summer Camp webinar series for troops, packs, and senior patrol leaders. Today, we're talking about what's probably my favorite of our specialty camps this summer. And I say that with full love of all of the other programs as well, but I'm really excited for the Sockanock Scout Reservation Backcountry Adventure. And in fact, even of our little logos for each one, the one you can see on your screen right now with the Backcountry Adventure and the little three kids walking, I think that's the coolest patch and the coolest shirt, but shh, I'm not supposed to play favorites. So let me tell you a little bit about this Backcountry Adventure. Sockanock Scout Reservation has more than 600 acres, and we use only about 30 of them for summer camp. The lake is 55 or so. So right there, we're using only, what is that? 1/8 of the property. There's so much more to see back on the other side, part of the old lake bed, some deer trails, some hiking trails, the old dump. There's just so many cool things, in addition to beautiful views, lots of ravines, pine forests, stellar views of the lake from different parts of the property. And you will get to experience all of those over the course of the week with the Sockanock Scout Reservation Backcountry Adventure. We're hoping to provide an experience for older scouts to enjoy scouting in a trek style activity. So not just like traditional troop summer camp where you go, you set up the tent, you stay there. Every night you're going to be a different place. You're going to camp under tarps, which I know sounds a little weird, but I guarantee you it'll be a lot more comfortable than a nylon tent, because I've done it myself even when I was your age, and I absolutely loved it. We're going to teach scouts advanced outdoor camping and camping skills and provide an experience that could help you prepare to attend a trek at Philmont Scout Ranch. So we're going to be cooking off Whisper Light stoves. We're not going to be eating Philmont rations because we weren't able to get any for this year, but we do have their menus, and we're working with our local food distributor to get as close as we can to what you would get at Philmont. We're going to have different activities and challenges, and I'm going to delve into those after I talk about the date and fees. So when is this? This is June 26th to July 1st. It's Sockanock Scout Reservation. We're going to have $250 as the cost right now because we're still in our early bird period, which was extended from the middle of April to the beginning of May. And after that, it's $275 per scout. But don't forget, as with all of our specialty camps, your second week of camp is half price, whichever is the cheaper. So if you want to go to this camp and you're already going to troop summer camp, take that $250 and knock it down to $125, and that is a heck of a deal in order to spend a second week out at camp. I can't promise that's going to be the way it is in 2023 and beyond. So take an opportunity, especially if you're in one of our 5 or 6 troops that's planning on going to Philmont in 2023. So here's a little snapshot of the schedule. It's not final. Don't hold us to it. And don't even think that we're necessarily going to hold firm to these times, because ultimately you as a troop, as the patrols, you kind of choose when you wake up. If you all don't want to wake up until 9 o'clock in the morning, don't eat breakfast as you walk. I don't care. Those are decisions you get to make as a troop, just like you would going to Philmont, any other high adventure type activity, sea base, or Northern Tier or 4-H, whatever you decide to do. Some things that you're going to do is focus on the patrol method. So each of your patrols is going to have a name, a yell, a flag that you'll have to carry with you. And that's going to come important because each day you're going to have 2 challenges. One's going to be a food reward challenge and the other is going to be a comfort reward challenge. So the food reward, maybe that means that we come out to the backcountry with you and we bring a half a case or a full case of Big Boppers, and you get to eat them if your patrol wins in front of the other patrols, while they get to salivate and get to think about how they're going to eat freeze-dried ice cream, and you're getting a Big Bopper. So something to kind of brighten your day, give you a little reward for winning some inter-patrol activities. And in the afternoon, you'll have a comfort reward challenge. So you'll have a challenge where if you succeed, your patrol will get a benefit that nobody else does. So maybe that means one night we'll take you somewhere else and you get to camp on mattresses as opposed to having to camp on the ground on your ridge rest or whatever your inflatable mat you're going to bring is. If you have another option that we've kind of looked at is maybe there's a day where the reward challenge is we will take your gear from point A to point B. So all you have to do is grab your water bottle, head out, and you will have all of your stuff delivered to your next campsite. Now, that may be a little tricky for somebody like me because not all of the places we're going are the most accessible by vehicle, but everything will be done in a safe way, and we do have wilderness first aid trained leaders. You'll be able to do some canoeing, some games, some cowboy action shooting, which you might be one of the first groups to be able to do that. And then each night we're going to kind of wrap up with a tribal council, kind of think of like the TV show Survivor, but you're not voting people out of the island. You're just kind of having one of those conversations as a group. How did things go? How are you working as a team? Are you enjoying yourself? Things of that nature, bonding together. We're going to do some search and rescue stuff. We're going to teach you some wilderness first aid. You're going to, of course, have to learn about field sanitation and do some late night climbing and zip lining stuff. So a lot of fun there. You can see we still have some blanks in our schedule. We're still getting everything put together. We're still talking to some of the scouts who've already signed up to see what you're interested in to make sure we can plop these things down. And really, once you leave camp on Sunday, you really don't come back into camp until midweek, and then you'll head back out again. So while you're gone, as long as I know where you are as camp director in case of an emergency, you guys can do whatever you want as long as the scoutmaster, Mr. Rooney, thinks that it's safe and you guys are kind of hitting the objectives that we have in the camp that I talked about at the beginning of this presentation. Now, I wouldn't be a very good camp director if I didn't talk about our trading post. We, of course, have gift cards available. We will have the trading post open during this week when you come in and out of camp, because we will have other camps going on at the same time. So you can show off how awesome you are to those other programs. There is a pre-order catalog, and you can check out some of the cool swag that we have in there. And there is some specialty camp stuff in there, including for the Sockanock Scout Reservation backcountry adventure. So don't miss out on the opportunity. We're going to have some great stuff for all of our camps in the trading post, including yours. All of this information and more can be found in our 2022 camp guide. Hey, look, there's a little picture of it. How nifty. That can be accessed online at MVC, short for Mississippi Valley Council, mvc-camps.org. And then you can scroll down to resources and you hit that little button with your mouse or your little finger. And then it's got each of our camps and resources right there for each individual camp, including Sockanock Scout Reservation Backcountry Adventure. This has been a part of our Path to Summer Camp webinar series. You can see that we have a whole lot of them that we've already done. We're about halfway through, and all of these will be uploaded to our Mississippi Valley Council YouTube page, and the link will be put on the Troop Summer Camp portion of our summer camp resources. So you can check out, learn more, see what you're going to do for all of our specialty camps: Backcountry Adventure, Duty to God, National Youth Leadership Training, OA Service Corps, and Trail to Eagle Camp, because I guarantee you the more time you spend out at camp with us, the more fun you're going to have. We want you to make memories. We want you to be a better person. And I know that you can sit there and harass me when you come out to camp too, because I'll be out there all summer long. Once again, my name is David Gilbert. My contact information is on the screen. So is our council program director, Kim Thompson. You can shoot either one of us an email, and we'll be happy to get back to you with your personalized questions, because we want to make sure that you are prepped and ready to go, not just for this, but all of your summer camp experiences and adventures that come towards you. So until then, we will see you along the scouting trail, and we'll see you at camp.